across the country, cops are cracking down. Click it or ticket, day and night.
The Ocala Police Department reminds you to buckle up every trip, every time. Message paid for by the Florida Department of Transportation. Thursday morning. Good morning, Rob. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. I have something else in this. Try it. Good morning, Robbie.
Good morning, Dan. Bonjour.
Wow. Wow. Man, your microphone was so hot. Sorry. Not yours. Robin. All right. It's the 4th of July. We're going to have a good thing. You know, there's only a 30% chance of rain today. And one of the big things everybody was worried about was whether or not we would have a rain problem with the 4th of July. I don't think we will. What do you think?
I don't think so either. I think it's going to be beautiful.
Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Dan Gear is in the studio. Oh, no, that's a scary thought. Happy 4th of July. So used to saying Dan Martone. Dan Gear is in the studio.
Yeah.
Doug Smith is in the studio. Happy 4th of July, Doug. Happy 4th of July to you, Larry. Every microphone is really hot.
Yeah, well, you know.
Something new.
Guys. Yeah.
Thank you, Mandy. All right, we got a good morning schedule. This is kind of what we've been doing now for, 10 years, Robin?
Yeah.
10 years doing this 4th of July special. Joe Martone is going to be out at the Ocala JC's Garden Country Day. The revived Garden Country Day. It was almost canceled. It was the 4th of July that almost wasn't. Right?
Yeah.
Joe will be out there today at Garden Country Day broadcasting, and we'll be out there later on. Is everything louder than it used to be?
Yes, it is. It's like huge.
That means what is it? They clean the heads. It's like in the old days when you clean the heads, right?
Oh, that's right. The tape machine. Yeah.
At 7:30, Pastor Walter B. Smith from Heritage Baptist Church will bring you his 2-minute feature called "Bring Back the Bible." Looking forward to that. Maybe he has a 4th of July special 2-minute piece. I don't know. Open for debate today. My goodness, we are celebrating our independence. Dan, how many years? 237 years. 237 years ago. Right? Doug said we don't look over 46.
Oh, good. I like it.
And in Egypt, as you know, the mob rule has taken over. Some people say it's a good thing. Some people say it's a bad thing. That's what we'll debate today.
Okay, I like it.
Is it independence? I thought they had independence last year. I thought they had it last year, but then it turned out nobody was happy with the independent, the democratically elected president. They kicked him out of there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, so we'll debate was a good thing or a bad thing for them and for the world. How about that? Not that we'll know anything, but the listeners are smart, you know that?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I listen every day. So.
All right. Today, veterans news. We are not sure. We're not sure if the guys who actually are the very people we need to thank for our freedoms, we're not sure if they're coming in or taking the day off. If they are taking the day off, then you will hear a rebroadcast. So I'll look forward to that. Same thing with Darren Irwin and James Beckett. Usually it's just Jim Beckett. He comes in here lately from the Links of Spruce Creek South to teach us about golf. He may come in, maybe not. We don't know. We haven't heard.
Great.
But if he doesn't, you'll hear a rebroadcast. Same thing with climate control mechanical services. They might be here. They might not be here.
Yeah.
So you might have a few reruns this morning, rebroadcast.
Not us, though.
Not us.
We are live.
We are live.
Every
And
day,
kicking.
every holiday.
Live and
Never
kicking.
a rebroadcast.
Anyway, but as you notice, there are no interviews, there are no authors. We have some music planned. Dan Gear is here. I've got something fun to do with Dan.
Put me in a corner here.
I'm putting him in a corner. I got him a this or that game, Robin.
Oh, lovely.
This or that. This or that.
Oh, cool.
Dry nap or wet nap? That was what I was going to ask. This or that.
I can start thinking now.
So it's the 4th of July special on Fun with Joe today. I guess we won't do a Fun with Joe in the normal sense. We might wing something for the 4th of July, but we're just going to have fun. I've got some really good 4th of July patriotic music I want to share with you. Our segment with Galen, a fun segment with Galen today. You ready for this?
I am set.
Did you ever go into, anybody can answer this question, by the way. Have you ever gone into one of those fireworks stores? Like in the Carolinas?
Yes. As a matter of fact, my son drags me in every one.
Have you been amused by the names of the firework packages?
I have got the perfect one I saw the other day.
What is
it?
We
were at the Phantom store in Tampa because my son saw it. It's this big box. It was $1,500, and the name of it was Grounds for Divorce. I said that is the perfect name for a firework box right there.
There you go.
Did you buy it?
No. Sure. Right in the check. Absolutely. Sure.
So anyway,
someone would have loved that.
So I have here, I have a list of some of the funny names that you will find in the fireworks stores. Did I
Grounds for Divorce on there?
It might be. I don't know. I haven't read the whole list.
Oh, okay.
But look at number 32, Robin. What's number 32? Just number I mean, when you look at the other ones, they sort of kind of make sense. Like grounds for divorce makes sense, right?
I like that.
So that's what we're doing with Galen this morning. The phone which I told you. Anything worthwhile? Take a second look at the news over. Oh, here's one I didn't put in my news. This one might be something interesting for Dan. Did you know?
Yes.
Dan and
Yes.
Robin.
Yes.
Did you know? Hold on. Where's the headline? Universal is going to shut down the ET ride.
No.
That's like, because it's funny, because when I take my son there, it's like the last, or one of the last original things from the original Universal when it opened in 1992.
Yeah.
I tell him,
Wait a minute. Let me hear your reaction to this. Did you know that there was a coup in Egypt yesterday?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Okay. All right.
Yes. No.
Just curious about the different reactions.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, no, because that's a big deal, because it's like it's the last original ride. Because I tell them, like, like we're, King, like Mummy is now that used to be King Kong.
Right.
Where Twister was used to be Ghostbusters. The Simpsons used to be Back to the Future.
Well, you really know it, huh?
Oh yeah, because I used to go with my friends Larry and Robin.
I know we went so many times.
Yes,
and I haven't been since those years.
we have passes now, so we go all the time.
Nice.
Yeah, sometimes I pass. Universal is switching at ET for a Smurf ride.
One little small creature to another.
There you go.
They're closing the ET ride and replacing the green man for the blue ones. ET's not green. What is that?
Well, he's kind of like
An
grayish.
Brownish.
An industry source said that Universal Studios will be replacing the classic ET Adventure Ride, which opened in 1990,
Right.
and replacing it with a Smurfs-themed revision. There you go.
Yeah. My goodness.
There you go. See,
Smurfs are hot again.
I guess so.
you know what was disappointing about the ET ride, though? You didn't get to ride the bicycle. Didn't it? You think the first time you... No, you didn't. You sat in the thing, the bicycle was in front of you.
Well,
Yeah.
you're actually on a bike.
Big.
The handles pull down on it.
It didn't feel like
It's
like...
Well, I know.
No,
It
what's
feel like it was sitting.
I'm scared of that ride.
Really?
Is he really?
Yeah, because we took him on when he was like 3, and I think all the lights and everything scares him. Now he's like, that's it for life. He's just scarred.
Oh,
He can't
yeah.
go any anymore.
All right, here's another news story. Did you hear the story? A guy in Tavares was arrested. He apparently has a male roommate. Okay? So he couldn't afford to pay the rent. And so to pay the rent, his roommate said, well, take naked pictures of me. That'll pay your rent. Take it.
Oh,
So-
really?
So I'm So so then he's upset because the guy. This is only in today's. See, I can't even
Only in Florida.
So the guy's upset because he's not reciprocating his romantic. What do you call them?
Gestures.
Whatever.
Okay.
It's two guys. Don't forget.
Romantic moves.
Yeah. Whatever he's doing, he's upset.
Tonic.
So to get him back, he takes those photographs, prints them up, like 300 of them, posts them on the wall at his job. So when people show up at the workplace the next morning, there's naked pictures of him all over the place.
Oh!
Right? He puts one on the windshield of his grandmother. The man's grandmother.
Oh!
That's like, Dan, that would be like your grandmother getting in the car and seeing a picture of you naked on the windshield.
That's a scary thought.
That's a very
I don't know
scary.
which way to go on that. That's a scary thought.
So this guy was arrested anyway.
Only in Florida.
Just so you know. That's the only story I felt like repeating.
I love that story.
We've got a good show this morning.
Liaison for you.
We've got a good show. Hey, there's a pretty. I shared this with Dan and Doug a little while ago. I want to play this piece right here. I know. Yeah, I know that one.
This is a fun day. I asked a kid last night, by the way. He says they have a 4th of July in England.
Uh-huh.
And he sat there dumbfounded.
Oh!
It's a great question to ask everybody. They have a 4th of July in Canada. They have a 4th of July in England. Most people say no.
They have a 5th of May in Mexico. Did you know that?
Ah, interesting. You call it Cinco de Mayo.
This is the piece. We're going to play little pieces this morning. It's going to be a different morning. It's kind of like we do on many different holidays. We have lots of music. And one of the big contributors to our holiday music is Mannheim Steamroller.
Yeah.
You
they're great.
associate them with Christmas. Here's something for the 4th of July. Ready for this? This is from Mannheim Steamroller. It's called American Spirit.
About fireworks, pretty cool, huh? Ever wonder why we shoot them off on the 4th? It's because we're celebrating our freedom. And it's because we're Americans. And it's our birthday. The first 3 words of the Constitution. We the people. We the people are celebrating our independence. See, we are the Declaration of Independence. Yeah, and we're the Star-Spangled Banner up there in the sky. We are the rockets' red glare, bombs bursting in air. which it stands.
Well, a good day to you, and welcome again to another broadcast to bring back the Bible. Proverbs 14 and verse 34 says, "Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people." This week that we celebrate July 4th, I'm reminded of a couple of philosophies that I think are not righteousness and are adversely affecting our country. One of those philosophies is what I call materialism. It's the belief that says if you want it, money can buy it. Now, we know that the free enterprise system has certainly made America the most prosperous nation in the world, and capitalism has been a wonderful thing, but capitalism only works when it is kept in the context of biblical ethics. Anything that is good, if it's removed from what the Bible says, it can become bad. And outside of biblical ethics, capitalism can become the root of all evil. The Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. Not money, but the love of it. Over in the Old Testament, God gave an interesting message that deals with his philosophy. He gave it to Israel. They're about ready to inherit the promised land, and Moses gives them a warning not to forget God, not to forget that God is the one that gave them the land and the houses and the things that they're inheriting, and he warned them not to forget God and not to go after other gods. Well, may I say, God gave America her wealth, and we have forgotten it. Everybody wants things. Everybody likes nice things. But folks, money is not the answer. It can become the problem. The Laodicean church of old said, "We are rich and increased with goods and have need of nothing." And God said, "You are wretched, miserable, poor, blind, and naked."
All across the country, cops are cracking down. Click it or ticket, day and night.
The Ocala Police Department reminds you to buckle
know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep. We do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep. We do that.
And my seat replaced.
Yep. We do that too.
I need a new roof on it, and a new spoiler. And a new
Yep. We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
When you have work to do, get it done with a Kubota. Kubota is the top choice for reliability, efficiency, and value. And right now, during Kubota Rewards, you can get financing as low as 0% on new Kubota utility and ag tractors, tractor loader backhoes, and utility vehicles. Find out why it pays to own Orange. To learn more, go to Kubota.com or see your Kubota dealer today.
Agricon Equipment Company on West Highway 40, 1 mile west of I-75, 368-2400.
Are you eligible for Medicare or Medicaid? Then you may be eligible for more benefits and possible savings with a Care Needs Plus. HMO, SNP, Plan from Care Plus. Care Needs Plus covers hospitalization and most prescription drugs with zero copay. You get dental coverage up to $2,500. Again, zero copays. And you may be able to enroll anytime. Call 1-855-404-7979 today to see if you're eligible. From 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. From February 15th to September 30th, we are open. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Lake Marion and Sumter counties. This plan is available to anyone who has both medical assistance from the state and Medicare. Premiums, co-pays, co-insurance, and deductibles may vary based on the level of extra help you receive. Please contact the plan for further details. The benefit information provided is a brief summary and not a complete description of benefits. For more information, contact the plan. Limitations, co-payments, and restrictions may apply. Benefits, formulary, pharmacy network, premium, and or co-payments, co-insurance may change on January 1st of each year. CPHP Benefit Value Determination Report 2012, based on the average usual and customary retail price before insurance for dental services in Florida.
Keep up with what's going on in the downtown area with Ocala Downtown Newspaper, delivering thousands of newspapers to businesses in the downtown area. Ocala Downtown is there to keep you informed. They even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs. And all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about it. It's simple. For more info, just call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223, and pick up your copy of the Downtown Ocala newspaper today.
Now read Ocala Downtown Newspaper online.
Thank you, Dan. 25 minutes. I mean, Joe or Dan, both of them. 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this 4th of July. I hope you're doing well. Dan Gear and Doug Smith are in the studio with Robin and myself, and Dan went to the event last night at the City Hall. How was it, Dan?
Oh, it was very nice. Unfortunately, it rained a few minutes.
It was pretty heavy rain, wasn't it?
Oh my, we've had this rain pattern's just been amazing lately. I've had to keep draining my pool. It's like every other day. And trees keep coming down all over the county. But what was amazing to me, though, was that the fireworks they had were set off on top of City Hall.
Yeah. So how was that?
Oh, it was
what did you say? It was a half hour late?
Yeah, they ran a half hour late. I don't know why. I mean, they say the rain because it stopped raining at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock.
Did you get there when it was really heavy rain?
No, thanks to my smartphone, I knew the heavy rain was coming, and we sat in our car. So when we were watching the weather map, and I said, "Oh, rain's done. Let's get out."
Yeah.
And so we went around. We had some hamburgers from the Lions Club, and it was fun and everything. But it's just like they said that the fireworks were going to go off at 9. Like,
did they have a good turnout?
Oh yeah, very nice. I think they could have had a better turnout though, probably because of the rain.
Yeah, right.
But the kids were having a great time because the fountain was going in the Citizen Square.
You wet it right anyway. You wet, you might as well. What's the difference if
Just
it rains?
run through the fountains and have a great time.
My mom and I got into last night with a girlfriend, and they had gone earlier in the day, so they got to see one of the bands that played, and they just enjoyed the aura and everything about it. But then all of a sudden, that big cloud loomed over, and they thought, well, no, we're not going to stay for that. So
Yeah, a lot of people
and went home because there was no place for them to go.
right.
And
Unfortunately.
so, but up till then, she said it was nice.
Yeah, it was. Hope they do it again next year.
Yeah.
That pattern you talked about with the rain may not be continuing today. Only a 30% chance today. So
30% chance.
keep your fingers
Isn't
crossed.
every day a 50% chance?
50 or 60 lately. There was 90, I think, on Monday.
Right.
Yeah. So I know I make fun of that whole percentage thing, but when it's a day I want it to not rain, then I pay close attention. 30% means, hey, there's hope.
That's right.
Right?
Today is good.
There's hope.
You should do a chart.
It rained last year. It rained on the 4th of July, just a little bit, just enough to make everybody at Garden Country Day get a little bit nervous. Like, oh no.
Yeah.
But then it all works out, right?
It does.
So it always does.
Speaking of Garden Country Day, you know the thing starts at 1 today.
Yes.
If you don't know where it is, and first of all, if you don't know what it is, how do you describe Garden Country Day?
Well, it is just a huge community event with a lot of vendors. There are a lot of games and contests for children. A lot of family fun. There's music. There's live bands. A lot of creative vendors there. There's a lot of food vendors. There's arts and crafts vendors. Joe Martone from WOCA, the source, will be there. He'll be giving out prizes and things. So stop by his booth and say hi to Joe Martone and Patsy Martone, because Joe was there, and Joe, I believe, will be playing music, so that's cool. He is the karaoke king.
Did you breathe when you said any of that? Did you actually inhale? Okay, now trivia question. Who puts on God and Country Day? This is the thing that it's just horrible for public relations.
The Ocala JC.
Thank you. Because a lot of people, because I was in the JCs for years, and people always thought that the city did it, the county did it, and you gotta give the JCs credit when credit is due, because it's a lot of money to put that on and stuff.
Oh, that's right.
It's a lot of hard work. So God bless them for what they do for this community.
Yeah, they do such a fabulous job every year, not just God and Country Day, but their haunted house. Mm-hmm. And all of the proceeds go to help needy families in Marion County. The haunted house, particularly because everything, all the money they get from that, they go to buy Christmas presents for the underprivileged children, and food and dinner for Christmas for the families.
And
so they do a good job.
And they were struggling to figure out how they were going to put it on. They had this issue with the insurance, right? And so they didn't really release a news release, but they had to tell the vendors, look, we have to cancel it. Okay, now we were, I don't know if you consider us a vendor, but WOCA is broadcasting. Joe's over there today, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Joe told us it's canceled. What? It's canceled? So Robin made some phone calls. She confirmed it all. Then she broadcasted it on the air. Well,
You and I did.
lo and behold, I was listening. you were talking. I was listening. I was in the audience at that moment. All right. So anyway, I'm sorry.
So we made some phone.
No, I'm trying to the guy's name at the start. What's his name?
Dave Schleicher.
Dave Schleicher.
Dave Schleicher.
I was thinking guy something. Anyway,
Dave's great.
Dave Schleicher was listening with the Star about. So he wrote. He said, "Hey, what do you know about this?" So,
Yeah.
so we told. I said, "Well, Robin posted it on Facebook." So he went to Facebook, and it became a news story.
Right away.
Well, this is a deal for a
Put it on right away.
So
Thanks, Dave.
now Robin had, in the meantime, found out alternatives, because she's figuring, well, as a station, we've got to tell people where you can go if you're not going to go there. You know, Star about it, posted the story. I guess they confirmed to make sure that we weren't full of hot air.
That's right.
And next thing you know, the whole community is up in arms, right? You had people, they had this one rumor that said, oh, they canceled it because it's God and country day. Nobody likes the word God anymore.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that was awful.
But then people stepped up to the plate saying, well, we can help, we can help, we can help. And next thing you know, they're announcing 24 hours later,
Yeah.
it's back on. So I said to Robbie, you saved the 4th of July. You saved the 4th of July.
I'm looking forward to the Lifetime movie.
Now, when Alex was little, we had this book we used to read. I used to read it. It was called How Spiders Save Santa Bug.
Yeah.
So that's all I could think of, was how Robin saved Independence Day.
So we're going to make it a book?
We're going to make it a children's book.
I like this.
Yes.
And it teaches kids how communities can come together and help each other.
That's right. That's right.
I like this. And Robin's just a walking Wikipedia. She knows everything.
Walking Wikipedia. That's a cadence to it.
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
That's the cadence to it.
It does.
Yeah.
Yep.
What does that
It
mean?
does.
I don't even know what that means.
All right, let me show you. You know how to snap? Snap?
Yeah.
Snap? Say it again. Just say the walk of Wikipedia. Walk of
Wikipedia. Walk and Wikipedia.
Yeah, that's cadence right there.
I learned something today.
Robin brought in a cake that looks like a hamburger.
Yeah, it's great. It's so
Torn because
pretty.
now I want a hamburger.
Hamburger. Looks like a hamburger. I posted it on Facebook. I think I posted it on both mine and the WOCA. I think I hit the right button there. But
Oh, good. Good.
all right. 4th of July, God and Country Day happening today, and 30% chance of rain, so don't worry about it. 1 o'clock is when it starts. Robin told you what it is. Let me tell you where it is. It's at the Golden Ocala Golf and Equestrian Club. Did you know the word equestrian when you first moved here?
I might have. I don't recall.
No. When I first moved here, I saw that word on a billboard. What the heck is equestrian?
Yeah.
Why are all these equestrians on horses? What is that?
I just know you taught me that Micanopy is not my canopy.
It is not my canopy.
Yeah, that's the first thing you taught me when I moved here.
Right? I told you how to pronounce Ocala.
I kept saying Ocala.
I kept saying it wrong. And I kept trying to tell you, it's Ocala. And you looked at me like, you are not putting me down at all. You are not going to do that to me. I'm the new morning guy at WTMC. I am not going to say it your way because I know what you do.
And Vernon Arnett kept getting mad at me for saying it that way.
Know what you're doing. You're trying to set me up. I'm trying to help you.
this
Tell
day,
that guy next to you.
I tell people, Larry Whitler told me how to say this town's name. You know? So, you're very thankful for that.
All right. Anyway, at Garden Country Day today, if you don't know where the Golf and Country Equestrian Club is, at the corner of US 27 and County Road 225A.
Follow the cars.
Everybody has those GPS things now, so just use one of them, I guess.
Yeah.
There will be unique food vendors. I wonder what that means, unique.
I don't know.
What would be a unique food?
Shrimp? No, that's not unique.
That's not unique at all. That's not unique. Now,
Wow.
deep fried caviar, that would be unique.
Yeah.
Deep fried butter.
Deep fried butter.
Yeah.
It's not so unique anymore. It used to be unique.
True.
Anyway, unique food, art vendors, craft vendors, deep fried art vendors. There's some unique food.
There you go.
Children's activities, games, the Life South Community Blood Centers bus for blood donations will be there.
Yep. Yay!
Live music, spectacular fireworks at dusk, and every year 30,000 plus people attend the event, and you will be one of them. How about that? This is the 44th year they're putting this on. And thank you. And Dan, you're right. We need to recognize the Ocala JCs for doing that.
Yes,
And if GPS tells you to go into a field, like, people always get it wrong and they send you off a cliff. It actually isn't a big field, so it's okay. The GPS tells you go in a field, it's okay.
You know,
there
what
you
this is like? This is like women in toilets. This whole thing about GPS people turning into the wrong places is like women in toilets. I don't understand this. Okay. You're there.
You don't see in front of
You
you.
look out your window. It's like when the women say, "Why?" I sat down on the seat and it was up. What do you don't look? What are you back in?
Because they've trained us well. It's always supposed to be down. I always put it down. He's trained us well.
It's my house.
It's like the woman that got an RV trailer. She put on a cruise control and went back to make a sandwich.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's a true story. It said cruise control.
Wow.
She thought it was going to drive itself, so she could make a sandwich.
We got some fireworks coming up. We promised fireworks, didn't we? Here they
Yes,
are.
we did.
Here they are. There they are.
Oh, so pretty. Oh, we're scaring the turtles, though. In the cascade. Oh, look at that. Wow.
Nice, huh?
Whoa.
I love this
Yeah.
one.
Red, white, and blue.
Come on.
Here it comes.
Here. right, we gotta move forward. We'll be right back. Deal?
Deal.
Deal.
So what did you do with your weekend? Me? I was flying. Because I'm taking flying lessons from Ocala Aviation. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, hey, I'd like to give that a shot, but I'm not quite sure. Well, I've got the solution. It's called the Discovery Flight, and that's exactly what it is. It helps you discover the wonder of flying, and if it's for you. It's only $99, and it gives you the chance to learn a bit more about the airplane, and then actually go for a ride with a flight instructor and take control of the airplane. That's how I got started, and now I'm on my way to being a pilot. Yeah, I know, scary thought, right? But the demand for qualified pilots is stronger than ever. And with the help of Ocala Aviation, you could make a career change and learn to be a commercial pilot. But it all starts with the Discovery Flight. So stop by the flight school, conveniently located at the Ocala Airport. Visit the website at ocalaaviation.com or call 861-7484. That's 861-7484. Ocala Aviation. Your adventure starts here.
Crazy. Some people say insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. I think insanity is 1,000 single-sided, full-color business cards for $15, or packing service for 50% off. Call me crazy. Green Sheet Printing on the corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street, 789-6683. That's 789-6683. Look for the yellow signs.
Stay informed on everything going on in the villages with the Village Spectator newspaper. The Village Spectator is exclusively devoted to the villages with news, commentary, and more. And yes, they have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask is that you tell them where you heard about them. Call Tom's Picks at 804-1223 and pick up your copy of the Village Spectator today.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
Here are today's headlines from the source WOCA. The Florida Highway Patrol is reporting that a FedEx driver has been critically injured after driving a van over a railroad crossing and into the path of a train in Alachua County. The driver is identified in the report as 51-year-old Martin Beckles of Ocala. According to the report, Beckles was crossing the tracks at a private drive off of US 301 in Alachua County. An engineer engineer on the CSX train said that the train was heading southbound just south of Hawthorne when he saw the van approaching the track, thinking the van would stop. The train, which was en route to Tampa, slammed into the passenger side of the van with 2 locomotives and more than 30 rail cars. It took the train about a half mile to come to a full stop. The passenger side door of the van was attached to the front of the lead locomotive. Beckles was taken to Shands Hospital with critical injuries. The U.S. decision to delay the employer mandate just saved Florida companies $146 million to $218.6 million next year. Florida's legislature ended the 2013 session without a deal to expand Medicaid, and according to a Jackson Hewitt report, by not expanding Medicaid, companies in 22 states could be liable for $876 million to $1.3 billion in taxes. In Florida, that equates to $146 million to $218.6 million in penalty. So, does the administration delay of penalties stop those penalties dead in their track? According to Brian Hale, Senior Vice President for Health Policy at Jackson Hewitt Tax Services, it does. Hale said, quote, the administration was between a rock and a hard place. What they did makes sense, unquote. Of course, on the Medicaid expansion front, others are suggesting it still will be a big fight in Florida in the year 2014. A Tavares man was arrested after allegedly posting nude photographs of his roommate at his job. The suspect is 37-year-old Samuel Otero. He apparently was upset that the victim spurned his romantic overtures. According to the arrest affidavit, the victim told detectives he tried to remain friends with the man because he felt threatened by the photographs. The victim said that when he arrived for work on June 25th, nude photos had been placed throughout the property for his co-workers to see. He said Otero also posted the photos on his grandmother's vehicle and gave some to the victim's girlfriend. Otero was arrested last week on charges of aggravated stalking and cyber stalking and released after posting $5,500 bond. According to the affidavit, the two resided in the same home for a year, and the unemployed victim allowed Otero to take nude photographs and movies of him as payment for room and board. The victim said he started to feel Otero was taking advantage of him and began to feel sexually by the suspect. Hopes of finding a Florida Keys family aboard a missing schooner near New Zealand were renewed yesterday after rescue teams acknowledged they have a text message sent by a crew member just before the boat vanished. The text is the only clue as to the fate of the Nina, carrying a family from Tavernier and 4 others. The message reads, quote, "Thanks. Storm sails shredded last night, now bare poles. Going 4 KT 31 ODEG will update course information at 6 p.m. Unquote. The message was sent from a satellite phone at 11:50 p.m. on June 3rd on the schooner carrying 7 people. The status undelivered. The receiver unknown. Because of privacy laws, it took weeks for the U.S. government to authorize the satellite phone carrier Iridium to release the message. Iridium said that when first contacted by the New Zealand-based Rescue Coordination Center, it provided the last known position of the 85-year-old schooner in less than 45 minutes. Believed on board are Captain David Dyke, who is 58 years old, his wife, 60-year-old Rosemary, and their son, 17-year-old David. Also aboard were 4 others, family friend, 73-year-old F.B. Nemeth, a 28-year-old man, and an 18-year-old woman, plus a 35-year-old British man. Aerial searches were renewed this morning after having been suspended yesterday because of heavy rain and poor visibility. And, of course, it's Independence Day, and all of us here at WOCA want to wish everybody a safe and happy 4th of July. If you get a chance, go to God and Country Days. See Joe Martoni's doing a remote broadcast all day. Those are the headlines from the source, WOCA 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
Hi, folks. I'm Seth McBride with Pasture Sports. Here to tell you about our annual early buy school uniform sale, calling all students and parents. Now is the time to buy your school uniforms from Pasture Sports. Buy now, save huge for next year. So come on down to Pasture Sports for the only big school uniform sale of the year. Located on Highway 200 across from Honda Ocala, Pasture Sports, your uniform experts.
Hello all, Joe Martone here for karaoke time. You hear me each morning for the segment of Fun with Joe? Well, fun is what I do. So the next time you want to have a get-together for just about any reason, give me a call. on the screen, it's just that much easier. Call karaoke time 470-0276 for the next event, big or small. Karaoke time can keep the fun in your business too.
You're listening to WOCA News Talk 1370, Ocala source for what's happening in today's hottest, up-to-date news and topics.
Thank you very much, Mr. Relatively Deep Voice Man. 7 minutes before 8 o'clock. Looks like a beautiful day. I'm very optimistic that the 4th of July, all of that stuff that's going on today is going to go off perfectly, at least in our area. 30% chance of rain, probably come and go before the fireworks. It usually does, right? Last night, right? And last night it was way more than 30%, at least yesterday was. Galen, you know, is on the phone. You know, the Lifestyle Bus is at God Country Day today. So we already know where the bloodmobile is today. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning. How is everybody in the studio?
Pretty good. Does it feel like a holiday to you today?
No.
How come?
I mean, I'll have to work in the morning.
But you don't wake up like 4th of July morning and say, oh, wow, look at the fireworks under the tree.
Well, you know what? It's July 4th and like, the New Year's Day. There's so many fireworks last night that people decided to shoot off at like 2 in the morning. That you're tired.
My
neighbors want to get out and go outside and look at them. And it's like, well, I can either go in here and complain about them, or I can go outside and try to find where they're coming at, so I know who to give a stern look when I drive by their house.
Well, you know what you do? Ask them to show you the paper sign that says they're scaring off birds.
Right, there you go.
Because if you don't sign that paper, you're not supposed to have them.
Sir, I need to see that paper.
Can I see papers, please?
Yeah, that would work.
Can you imagine if that started happening?
Oh my gosh. It would be so scary.
All right, so
Police are trying to do that.
do you have any? Do you have any fireworks?
No, I don't buy them.
You're not going to do it?
No, I used to. I mean, I used to do it big time. And this is the honest, because we talked about it last night. My kids are like, "Can we do fireworks?" And I'm like, "Here's the reason why." My wife freaks out so much and panics, thinking that, somebody's going to blow off their hand or something.
Oh.
That it's not fun. It's like, oh my gosh.
No, that's
I'm
not
like,
fun.
I'm lighting fireworks. I've done it for a long time. And yeah.
would be fun to get some helium balloons, let them go, and then see if you can knock them out with bottle rockets.
There you go.
I mean, am I the only one who ever thought of this? I
think that's cool.
I looked on YouTube to see if anybody else ever thought of this. I thought, you got to be kidding. I came up with somebody nobody else thought of.
Well,
have you, we've talked about my bottle rocket fighting in the past. So I like to consider myself an expert in bottle rockets.
Are you a good aim? Are you a good aim?
There's no such thing as a good aim.
I mean, with the bottle rocket. I mean, with the
if anybody says they know where the bottle rocket is going, they're lying.
So if you set up a bunch of helium balloons, right?
That's what you'd have to do. And you would have to do massive targets, massive bottle rockets, and hope that the wind doesn't blow.
You know, we bought bottle rockets one time from a Domino's pizza guy.
Yeah.
We ordered Domino's pizza. The guy came in that brought the pizza. You guys like some bottle rockets?
We were at WTMC at the time.
Why are you selling them out of your trunk? He goes, yeah. So we went out. Sure enough, he had big ones. I mean, giant bottle rockets. I bought some.
Rockets now are some of them are massive, but now what I have done is we've you can aim a Roman candle pretty good. So you could probably hit a helium balloon with a Roman candle.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, don't you hold a Roman candle?
Right. That's why you have better aim.
Isn't that potentially dangerous? But bottle rocket, you walk away.
Sparkler is going to do more. Sparklers do more damage than anything else.
Yeah, what if that Roman explodes in your hand?
Well, that's going to happen occasionally. I mean, suck it up. Put your hand back on. Keep going.
This is why we can't play with nice things anymore, you know?
Yeah.
All right, so let's...
Don't think you just hold it. And you go, look at me! And
right.
you pray that it doesn't blow up.
Part of the segment...
You got to trust the Chinese in this one.
Oh. Yeah, that's an oxymoron.
Part of the segment that I've planned for you today, Galen, is very visual. So for those who want to have extra fun, bonus fun, go online and look some of these up, because the artwork on the firework packages that I'm going to tell you about is just as funny as their names. Like there was one, and I can't remember what it was, but it was a guy in denim with a gun, and the car he was driving was like the Back to the Future car. So it's like somebody put the two together. Like they put the DeLorean lying down with a gun.
Oh, wow.
And they called it something.
Oh,
like
wow. What do they call it? The
Six-shooter.
DeLorean works.
I don't know. I don't know. They didn't even know. They didn't make a connection.
Oh, okay.
All right, so today the theme is funny names for the fireworks. These were found in the fireworks retail places. You ready?
Yeah, love it.
Now, you've been in these places, right? Even though you don't buy them, you stopped and gone in them.
Oh, into the fireworks place?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like in the Carolina?
Yeah.
Have you ever...
Well, you could do it right up here on off I-75. 2 exits up.
Yeah, but
that's right.
Have you ever turned around and looked at the building after you've passed it and realized that big wall in the front was just a big wall in the front?
Of course. Yeah.
So it's like a little trailer.
Yeah.
It's like a mobile home, and they put up this giant wall to make it look like a huge building filled with fireworks. You walk through the front door and you look around. What are we, in a closet? No?
I'm with you. I know exactly what you're saying, Larry.
All right, so here are some funny fireworks names. 10,000 degrees sunburn is number one.
You need sound effects.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I should do that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that kind of went nowhere, didn't it?
That's out of the Conehead movie.
Cool.
So Dan Aykroyd, when he was set off for his daughter's high school.
All right. Here's another one. Let's see if I can get a laugh out of any of these. What? No beer?
That's cool.
That's the name of a firework.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Is it brown and does it foam when it explodes?
Here's one. Let's see. I'm gonna bet that Doug laughs at this one. Dragon farts.
Just let's be honest. Fart is one of the funniest words in the English language.
Boy, I nailed it for Doug, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You got it.
Fart, people giggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why whoopee cushions are
Especially under the age under the age of 10, all I gotta say that.
Oh,
word.
no.
Right.
I think you can go much older than that.
Really? Much older?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I mean, it worked for Doug. But if you say flatulence, there's nothing funny about flatulence.
No, nobody likes that word. No.
It's too scientific.
Yeah.
I think feel like domestic kiss, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing funny about flatulence. No.
All right, here's the name of another firework package. The roof is on fire.
Ooh.
Not
That's scary. That's a scary one.
Here's another one. Fan blastic.
Fan blastic.
Fan blastic.
Sound like somebody got drunk.
Here's another one. Here's another one.
The craziest echo I've ever heard. Circle the room.
Here's another one. An echo from hell.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right. Here's another.
That's a good one.
Don't let your kids say
All right, here's another one.
South Park.
The first word in the next one is monkeys, and they spelled it like the group. Just so you know.
Okay.
Monkeys violate the heaven palace.
Where do they come up with these names?
In Beijing.
There's somebody in marketing.
Beijing.
I gotta sell more fireworks.
The next one is called.
That's right.
All they do, it's probably the exact same thing, in a different color and call it a different name.
Here's another one. Fertile homestead.
There you go. That's going to be a
Oh my
big
God.
seller.
By the way, this is WOCA Ocala.
Yeah, it could have been worse. They
Thank you.
could have called it a lot worse.
Here's one. Ass kicking mule hoof crackers.
Now we're talking.
There you go.
Buy that game on?
Ass kicking mule hoof
Well,
crackers.
you know, I don't believe on, ass on fuel crime. I just think that's wrong. I mean, you can't talk about an animal that's an animal and one's castrated and everything. That's wrong.
That's right.
But,
By the way, Paula Dean is very reluctant to get that hoof cracker thing. She's not
Bet
gonna,
she is.
she don't want to say that word anymore.
Don't forget, she's like a chef of food network.
Oh, how could I forget that? Yeah.
Of course.
Here's another one called Neighbor Annoyer.
Oh, there you go. That's a big seller. Betcha.
oh boy.
That was you last night, right, Galen?
Yeah. Well, you know what I thought of is this is the firework that somebody goes out and gets their paper with nothing but their underwear on. That would be it.
Do you have that neighborhood?
Oh yeah, that would be the annoying neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh.
We call ours Doug. That's what we call ours.
Yeah.
Newton's Nightmare. I'm not sure I understand that one.
Maybe because it defies gravity.
Yeah,
Larry.
right. Here's a good one. Naughty Elephant.
Defies gravity.
Naughty Elephant Firecrackers.
I don't want a
that
naughty elephant. I don't want anything to do with a naughty elephant.
Stop playing with that trunk.
Kill people.
The next one I like is called JASF, and then in parentheses, just another stinking fountain.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay. I thought it would be something else that you couldn't say on the air.
Here's one.
Thank you, Robin.
Enchanted Urn.
I like like that one.
There's a name of firecracker packages. Fireworks. Fireworks packages.
Yeah, that's all that is.
Hillbilly Heaven. Hillbilly Heaven is the next one.
Full of moonshine.
Here, number 32 is Larry. Just plain Larry.
Now you got me excited because
I don't get it.
When you shoot it,
I don't get it.
No, I think I get it. When you shoot it up, when it's in the air, everybody tell a really bad joke.
No curly?
Yeah. No curly.
No mo? Oh, that would be different.
Here's one. James Bomb.
That's a hot
Funny.
License to boom.
This one is called
Hey, here you go.
Illegal as Hell.
Nice.
That's a good
Didn't know hell was illegal.
Now that's the one that I went to the fireworks shop the other day, and the guy said that he had a guy come in and said, "What's the most closest to being illegal firework you have?" And the guy's like, "We don't sell stuff like that, but if you want something really loud, bad."
Now here's one. Here you have to picture the next one. You going out to the store and your wife says, "Where you going?" And I'm going to go pick up some. Rather than telling her fireworks, she said, "I'm going to go get a gold digging blonde." That's the name of a firework package.
Oh, there you go.
I'll be back with the gold digging blonde.
They like to have fun in their house.
There's another one called Bomb Voyage.
Bomb voyage.
That's clever.
Bomb Voyage.
Like that one.
Like it.
The next one actually describes my cat when fireworks would go off in the neighborhood. It's called the Cat in the Cupboard.
And a silver spoon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, which one loved to hide when he heard loud noises?
Here's one called Wacko.
Wacko.
And then there's the Shagadelic Mojo.
Yeah, bye.
And then one's called Loud Little Sucker.
My son at 4.
Oh, there you go.
Crackling Balls is the next one.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Neil Diamond
Right.
song.
Exactly.
Oh, there you go.
Cold War Ethics is the next one.
Wasn't good.
Pyro Gyro. Crazy Daisy.
Well, Pyro Gyro sounds like one of the Casey and the Sunshine Band songs.
Sounds like a dance show in New York City on Saturday afternoon at 3. It's Pyro Gyro.
Here's one called
So there you you go.
Squealing pig.
Ooh.
Squealing
Pig.
I hear Deliverance playing in the background.
Oh yeah. Oh, that movie was not good.
Next one was called Creole Crackle.
Yeah, into they film that.
Really?
Here's
Scary.
Why were you there?
It's in Georgia.
Why were you there, Gail?
I've been everywhere in Georgia.
I've been everywhere. Why have you been everywhere in Georgia?
Because there's blood drives everywhere.
Oh,
And in Alabama.
geez, you get around, don't you?
Not really. Alabama, Georgia's not around.
Oh,
Do you get around Florida as well?
Not as much, no.
Isn't that crazy?
Mhm.
Because he goes to Alabama and Georgia, but he's not really in Florida. Once in a while you go to Tampa.
he likes to go with places that end with A.
There you go. Right.
A couple more. I got Redneck Rowdy.
Ooh, I like that one. Sounds like the name of a bar.
I thought that was a Hank Williams Jr. song.
Ooh.
Next one is for women who went back into the bathroom. It's called Toot and Twirl.
I like that one. That's a good one.
Next one is Nightmare on Your Street. Next one is Plumber's Crackle.
There you go.
We still buy some pie.
And the old, didn't they?
The Nukes of Hazard is the next one.
Hey,
And my,
that's my show.
and my favorite one, the last one is Sphincter Splitter.
Oh, jeez.
The Sphincter Splitter. Fireworks display.
Where are you finding these?
I am gonna go to the store and gonna bring you a pack of fireworks. Hey, don't forget the Sphincter Splitter, would you?
That sounds cool. I wonder if they have them in the
Nothing
fireworks
sounding cool
stores
about
here.
the splitter.
I agree with you, Galen. That does not
It's
sound.
a plumber's nightmare. Is what that is.
There you go.
Ooh. It's a
Hey,
firework.
Gail?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a game. Gainesville, Georgia.
I've been to Gainesville, Georgia. We have a blood center there.
Probably gave blood. Probably gave blood. All right, Robin, we need a segue. We need a segue from funny names for fireworks to donating blood on the 4th of July.
From all of the funny names in this world, when you go to Life South Community Blood Centers, you have to answer questions. And some of those names sound funny to me because there are some names that I have not heard of before, but I don't laugh because we know it's very, very serious. So you need to go to the Life South Community Blood Centers, learn vocabulary and donate 1 unit of blood so 3 people can potentially live.
Amen.
There you go. Again, is the blood mobile at Garden Country, is that the only one out there today? Or do you have
Yeah, we probably have 2 out there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
So go to Garden Country today, enjoy the day, say hello to Joe, get on the radio. Joe's talking on the radio, you can join him. You can just lean over. Hey!
Oh, no. You don't want to join them, you want to heckle them.
It's like a photo bomb. Be like a photo bomb.
You want to heckle him.
A radio bomb. Be a radio.
Sounds like a firework.
I've heckled him on the radio before.
Yes, you have.
And it's fun.
So go to Garden Country today, donate blood, have some fun.
Ask him a bunch of random questions.
Yeah.
There you go.
Can I thank Galen, by the way?
Go ahead,
Sure.
Thank you, Galen.
You're welcome.
Appreciate all your help, man.
Thank
you, Gil. What I did, but I was glad to do it.
You're passing names. That's what I appreciate.
I do that every day on the highway.
There you go.
All right, and you go next to the Cascades. That's where life sells. South is where would you go in Denali, Rob?
Right next to a Bay.
They're giving away golf. They're giving away golf passes right now.
Really?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Golf
Golf.
passes at Lifestyle.
Yeah. If you want
Yeah, sure.
golf, man.
And you can also register for free TV, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they were giving that away last night.
I remember when
Yeah.
TV used to be free.
Oh, me too.
When was that?
Back before your time. It was a big
Back with
campaign.
an antenna?
When there was an antenna, yeah.
That was when I had to stand there and I couldn't actually watch TV. I just had to hold it.
So you put aluminum foil
Everybody else
on it.
could.
I remember the Save Free TV campaigns. Does
Oh,
anybody-
yeah, I do.
How'd that work? Yeah.
I think Robert are the only ones old enough to remember this.
Yeah.
They had them on the marquees of movie theaters. They would post Save Free TV because they were fearing this new thing, cable TV, would put movie theaters out of business.
Yeah.
Right.
They sort of were right. Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah. You should have been alive back then. All right, Galen, you have a great.
That was horrible.
Have a great day. Have a good 4th of July.
All right. You guys are the best.
All right.
Have fun. Good luck.
We'll be right
Bye
back.
now.
Attorneys at Law. On the air every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. with John Fuller, a board-certified civil trial lawyer for over 25 years. John welcomes your questions from business to complex family matters to legal disputes. So tune in every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. for Legally Yours with John Fuller, right here on WOCA 1370 AM and 96.3 FM, The Source.
Habitat for Humanity of Marion County is a ministry dedicated to improving lives by providing affordable and decent housing. Help them help others by visiting the Habitat for Humanity Ocala home store on Northwest 27th Avenue. To schedule a donation, give them a call and they'll come and pick it up. For more information, visit habitatocala.org. Habitat for Humanity of Marion County, building homes, building hope, building community.
The price of gasoline and see where we can get a better deal than somewhere else. Right now, the average in Ocala is $3.41 a gallon for regular unleaded. That is the same as yesterday.
Holiday.
The best deal I can tell you about, let me see, something that was called recently, 19 minutes ago, the Pilot gas station on 326 near the ice, at the I-75 exit 359, they've got gas for $3.35 over there. So, 6 cents difference.
I paid $3.39 yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back with other news.
Hi, I'm Russ with Climate Control Mechanical Services. And I want to invite you to tune in every Thursday at 10:30 a.m. to listen for tips and answers to the many questions you may have about your air conditioning and heating for your home or business. The Climate Control Show, every Thursday at 10:30 a.m. right here on WOCA 1370 a.m. and 96.3 FM, The Source.
What you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
The safest ATMs are usually at your bank. These prefer targeting ATMs installed at malls, airports, and gas stations because those aren't monitored as closely as bank ATMs. Did you know that honey can help us sleep? Because it activates the calming chemical serotonin in our brain and stops production of stay alert daytime chemicals. Find a wife
pay. Married men earn 22% more than their single colleagues with equal experience.
On the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
All right, let's take a look at other news. These stories don't fit anywhere else. Feel free to jump in and comment anytime.
Yes.
You feel the urge. All right, let's see. The first story comes out of Philadelphia. Officials in Philadelphia say 4.5 tons of free hoagies were given out on Independence Mall for Wawa Hoagie Day.
I love Wawa.
The sandwiches, along with drinks and chips, were distributed Monday following Mayor Michael Nutter's proclamation.
Robin.
Naming the day as Wawa Hoagie Day.
Yeah.
A part of the city's Wawa Welcome America Festival eating. Mayor Nutter said Wawa is
Sounds like a mad lib. And Nutter said Wawa.
Fun.
There you go.
Well, yeah, was taken, so we had to think of
There was this
something
Philadelphia you said? You said Philly, that was that?
In Philadelphia.
You can tell that by saying the word hoagie, because it depends which part of the country you're from. Sub, hoagie, grinder.
Oh, that's right.
Plain City, Utah. Authorities in Utah say a dispute over reserved pews in a church became physical at a Mormon church and led to the arrest of a worshiper. Weber County officials, Lieutenant Mark Lowther, said congregation members at the Meadows Ward of the Church of Latter-day Saints in Plain City called deputies to the facility around 10:30. They had to arrest somebody.
Love neighbor.
Oh.
You know what?
Well,
Yeah.
no, go ahead.
You know what Confucius say?
What?
Confucius say, "Man who fart in church sit in own pew." See, fart does work with dog. I'm telling you.
It does.
Next story is out of New York. San Francisco tops the list of the 20 snobbiest U.S. cities.
Really?
Followed by New York, Boston,
Really?
and Minneapolis, St. Paul.
We'd be on that list if it wasn't for if Robin didn't live here. She makes the city so friendly and everything. So.
Travel and Leisure asked its readers in its annual America's Favorite Cities survey to rank metropolitan areas for amenities, including trendy food trucks and attractive people.
Okay.
Santa Fe, Seattle, Chicago, Providence, Rhode Island, Washington, and Charleston, South Carolina finished out the top 10.
You sound like a Huey Lewis song.
Followed by Portland, Oregon, Savannah, Georgia, Nashville, Kansas City, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, Houston, Portland, Maine, and Austin, Texas.
Wow.
There you go.
Who would think? And you've got such nice friends that live out there in San Francisco.
What it's worth.
They're really nice people.
The next story is, I think I know two people. The next story, let's see, according to an Italian researcher, the Loch Ness Monster.
Yes. Yes.
Appears alongside Earth tremors, and he has a theory. Italian geologist Luigi Piccardi has credited the Great Glen Fault System for the alleged sightings of the beast. He says, here's his quote, there are various effects on the surface of the water that can be related to the activity of the fault. Piccardi told the Italian newspaper La Repubblica, adding that the times of the sightings have coincided with periods of seismic activity. We know that this was a period between 1920 and 1930 with increased activity.
This is shaking up the scientific community right now.
Let's say, good job.
Was it documented with photos?
Yeah.
I have a theory too about dinosaurs.
Okay.
That dinosaurs used to be thin at one end and much thicker in the middle and thin again at the other end. That's my theory. I stand by it.
I like that theory.
Yeah, the next story is about a fish.
A fish?
A 200-year-old fish.
Oh, I felt so sorry for this fish. I saw this story.
Fish?
He lives 200 years and he gets caught.
Oh, and they didn't throw him back?
No. It's like, poor fish.
Oh.
This long, you know?
How do they know it's 100 years old?
They count the rings.
Let me read the
they count the bubbles.
The record-breaking short raker. A short raker was hauled in near Sitka, Alaska last week. Not only did Henry Liebman's catch beat the record for a short raker caught on the sport fishing gear with this 39-pound rockfish, but a fishery expert is claiming he might have also broken the record for the oldest fish ever caught.
Wow.
When asked how he can tell it's 200 years old, he said, smell it.
Ew. Oh, is that right, Dan? Is that?
Smell my finger. I don't know.
Smells old.
Smells.
It's mothballs in it.
It's terrible. I mean, poor fish.
Good morning, you're on the air. That must have been the catch and fillet contest. Why? The catch and fillet contest. Well, as opposed to the catch and release. Gotcha.
Sponsored by Mrs. Paul's.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, have a good morning. Thank you. Happy 4th of July.
After this day, I can't trust the important fishermen anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Poor fish.
I know, that's sad.
And the next story is out of Adelaide, Australia.
Adelaide?
Adelaide.
Sounds like a yodeling.
Adelaide.
Guys and dolls.
KO, a rescue koala bear who had a royal audience with Prince Charles last year was returned Thursday, which is today, after being remember their day started a long time ago.
Oh, that's
after
right.
being stolen from her home in South Australia.
Isn't that something?
Someone dropped KO over the fence at her home, and they said, "Hey, KO's back."
Well, that's good. And I love it when I see people on the street that said the world will end tomorrow, and I'm like, but it's already tomorrow, and the other half of the world.
Well, there you go.
Wait, how can it end tomorrow when tomorrow's already here?
You make them think.
Yeah. All right. Out of Duluth, Minnesota, the Minnesota Department of Health used a white box to censor an exposed butt crack on a billboard.
Oh.
Aimed at promoting colonoscopies.
Ooh.
If you see a sign on the side of the road that's showing butt crack, butt crack, baby, yeah.
The Department of Health advertisement in Duluth features a man pulling his pants down slightly to expose the top of his buttocks.
Cute looking.
And the text on the billboard says, "Cover your butt, get a colonoscopy." The department placed a white box over the exposed crack a few days later after receiving complaints.
Oh. Now that's a fun one, now.
Yeah, but not everyone has fun in this world. Not like you. You know, that's the sad part. People just don't know how to have fun.
Out of Jacksonville,
Florida?
The Florida Department of Transportation said the company behind an interstate sign that misspells the state's name is correcting the error.
Nice.
The sign, which was photographed at the side of the road while awaiting installation at J. Turner Butler Boulevard in I-95 in Jacksonville, misspells Florida as Florida. Flordia.
Now, how did it get get to that point?
Someone didn't.
How did it get?
I took a picture once at Publix, and in the vegetable section they were selling fresh squish.
Ooh!
And I showed it to the manager, and he's like, "We're gonna fix that sign." A week later, I go back, it's like, "You still have your fresh squish sign instead of fresh squash."
Oh man! If I had a camera, if there was the internet, if there was Facebook back a long time ago, I could have posted a picture of this. Are you ready for this?
Go.
It was a meat store here in Ocala.
Okay.
And they had...
We had a meat store in Ocala?
Yep.
It's over near the interstate. Anyway,
Oh, I remember that place.
It had a big banner, and it said "Sale on fryer legs." FRIAR.
Let it pray.
Funny.
And I was thinking of all these poor monks in wheelchairs.
That's right.
My goodness, the things we're turning to now.
Getting their little togas caught in the wheels.
Tried some fryer legs. Got country today.
Fryer
Yeah.
Fryer leg.
There's the unique food. All right. The next one is out of Chicago. An off-duty police officer at a Chicago hospital.
Where do you find these?
Took home his newborn son and paused to foil a robbery in the building's cafeteria.
Oh my gosh, that's dedication to your job.
Wow, he's in the hospital.
Did he get fired? You know, because a lot of people get fired now when they like try to stop a robbery at their job.
Oh.
You know, which is really sad because they're trying to do the right thing.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like that guy in Walmart.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they're trying to do the right thing and then they get fired.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, next story is out of Miramar, Florida. Miramar.
I've been in Miramar.
Florida residents sharing the names of U.S. founding fathers and mothers say having famous names can sometimes be beneficial. Thomas Jefferson, for example, is a retired high school history teacher in Miramar. He credited his name with sparking interest in history and said his students got a kick out of their teachers sharing the name with the founding father.
They did.
Jefferson said the name can be less convenient when he's trying to buy slaves, but no.
I went to college with Santa Claus.
Did you?
And Johnny Carson and John F. Kennedy.
That explains
wow.
everything.
Yeah.
That's right.
That explains everything.
Might have been hallucinating at the time, but no, there really was those people at my college. Santa Claus especially, which is...
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
I don't know if she was Jewish or not. That could have been interesting.
That's right. The original bearded lady.
Let's see if I have Here's another. All right, a guy has gone to jail. A 59-year-old man was arrested for refusing to turn off a neon light sign that read Romney's racist heart.com.
Oh, gee.
Stephen Showers, who put up the 14-foot sign last August in front of his house in Newbury Park, California, was convicted of 8 misdemeanor zoning code violations for the sign.
Who's got money to make something like that? That's what
it's a big sign.
I know.
Did you see this sign?
No, but it said 14 foot, right?
Look at it. Look at it.
Look at that sign. Who's got money to make? I mean, honestly, this guy has too much money he knows what to do with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
You know, it's like you take that money and use it for like helping others to doing good in the community.
Yeah, right.
That's right, and that's what you do.
And building homes.
Really?
Yes, you do. All these years.
Here's another one.
So sweet.
Out of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. I guess this would be our
I've been there.
Comedian and musician Steve Martin. You know, lately he's really capital. I mean, for all of his life, we've always known him as, well,
wow, crazy guy.
But we've always known him as a comedian, but we've also known that he played banjo, right?
Right.
But now he's really identifying with that. He's really considering him in the publicity now.
Who's he playing with? Was it not Nora Jones? He's playing with someone famous.
Yeah, Paul Simon's wife. What's her name? Robin.
Oh,
Bohemians.
not the dreadlock.
Edie Brickell.
Yeah, that's it. Edie Brickell.
Yeah,
That's
right.
her
Yeah,
name.
he's been playing with her.
Edie Brickell. Yeah,
She's
she's great.
She makes his music sound good too, but
She does.
she makes his album cover look good too.
She does.
Anyway, somebody, let's see, Steve Martin took time out of his performance in Pennsylvania to thank a man for returning the wallet that he dropped during a bicycle ride.
That's Steve Martin dropped?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. That's Steve Martin's wallet.
Wow.
Wow. All right. Now I want to play something I started to play about an hour ago, but I didn't. I kind of started it too late, and we had to move on. So this is another 4th of July special piece that we have. This is actually from Mannheim Steamroller, a little bit different than what you normally hear from Mannheim Steamroller, and it is narrated by a guy named Bill Fries, possibly pronounced Bill Fries. I don't know who he is.
Fire legs.
Anyways, so that's the end of that. We'll be back with Mike Huckabee in just a few minutes. I wanted you to hear this, though. This is called American Spirit. This is Mannheim Steamroller and Bill Fries. What Right, freeze.
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 God bless.
Oh, do you know him?
No.
Okay. Here we go.
How about them fireworks? Pretty cool, huh? You ever wonder why we shoot them off on the 4th? It's because we're celebrating our freedom. It's because we're Americans. And it's our birthday. The first 3 words of the Constitution. We the people. And we the people are celebrating our independence. See, we are the Declaration of Independence. Yeah, and we're the Star-Spangled Banner up there in the sky. We are the rockets, red glare, bombs bursting in air. Hey, we are the 4th of July. We are the Pledge of Allegiance. We say to our flag, gold stars and stripes forever. We are the republic for which it stands, the United States of America. Remember? We are that one nation under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. And because we all live in the land of the free, we don't have to say it at all, unless we want to. So, you want to be counted, then stand up and shout it. Make sure the whole world gets to hear it. You want to talk freedom? We know all about it. We are the American spirit. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States
inviting you to join me each Sunday morning at 9:30 for Sunday Joy, right here on WOCA 1370.
This is a Huckabee Report for this 4th of July. I'm Mike Huckabee with a special message on the 237th birthday of America's greatest experiment in freedom. More in a moment.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you can donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-895-8035. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a non-profit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to over 50 locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now. Call 1-800-895-8035. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher for donating. Call now 1-800-895-8035. That's 1-800-895-8035.
Today's the day when Americans celebrate our freedoms, but sadly, too many of us nowadays seem more than willing to trade away our freedoms in exchange for hollow government promises of comfort and security. As the great philosopher Joni Mitchell once said, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. That's why the founding fathers took such care to lock our most important rights safely with the First Amendment to the Constitution. It was America's first lockbox. There are many more freedoms guaranteed in that one short sentence than people in most nations can even dream of. And that's why for centuries now, so many people around the world have risked their lives to come to America. The founders understood that freedom really is that precious. When the framers of the Constitution first met in 1787, many were afraid that if they created a strong federal government, it would soon be trampling the rights of the people, just like the British king they'd recently fought to break free of. So to make sure the people's rights would always be protected, They added 10 amendments. Although George Mason thought they were so important, they ought to come first as the preface. And now, in case you've never heard of it, or maybe you've just forgotten, here is the First Amendment in its entirety. And I quote, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. End quote. Yep, that's all of it. This was back before government needed a 2,000-page bill to say anything. Just 45 simple words to protect your right to speak freely without fear of government retribution. Your right to publish those words so that other Americans can read and debate them. Your right to band together with like-thinking Americans and protest peacefully without fear of arrest. Your right to petition your leaders to complain about their policies. And your right to be free from having an official state religion forced on you, but also from government interference with the expression of your personal religious beliefs. A lot of people celebrate the first half of that right, then pretend the second half doesn't exist. First Amendment is almost like a piñata crammed full of rights that together create the free American lifestyle. The founders thought they were also important that somehow they found a way to list every single one of them first. And then, just to be absolutely certain that no future government ever tried to take those rights away, they made sure the right to bear arms came next. And this is the Huckabee Report.
It doesn't take a fairy godmother to tell you that the right fit means everything. Good heavens, child. You can't go in that. Children under 4'9" need to be in a booster seat because they aren't ready for adult safety belts alone. Many parents miss the important step of booster seats. Maybe you better explain things to him. Booster seats raise your child up so that a safety belt designed for adults will fit and protect them properly. Oh, that does make a difference. Remember that 4'9" is the magic number. And get a little pumpkin there safely in a booster seat. Hop in, my dear. Oh, thank you. And like Cinderella, you can live happily ever from the U.S. Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Howdy, folks. RL here to invite you to Dairy Queen for a great new meal. Dairy Queen is now serving 3 different $5 meals. Hot dogs, chili, cheese, slaw, whatever. Quarter pound with cheese loaded up any way you like it. Solid filet chicken tenders. And each meal comes with fries, a drink, and a sundae for only $5. You got that right. Nobody beats that deal. A great value and a great meal. So come on down to Dairy Queen in Silver Springs, where they always treat you like kings and queens.
Hi, folks. I'm Seth McBride with Pasture Sports. Here today to tell you about our annual early buy school uniform sale, calling all students and parents. Now is the time to buy your school uniforms from Pasture Sports. Buy now, save huge for next year. So come on down to Pasture Sports for the only big school uniform sale of the year. Located on Highway 200 across from Honda Ocala, Pasture Sports, your uniform experts.
Don't get caught in the dark. Call Tri-County Generators LLC first at 1-800-622-1957. Your authorized Generac dealer. Tri-County Generators are there when you need them with new generators for home standby, commercial, RV, and portable generators. They also service your existing systems. Now is the time to act. Be prepared before you have an emergency. Call Mike Gant today at 1-800-622-1957. That's 1-800-622-1957 for Tri-County Generator.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
All right, 24 minutes before 9 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this morning, 4th of July. And we have some visitors, some friends in the studio. Doug Smith, Dan Gear. And now we turn off the silly, turn on the serious, and we talk about something in the news that we can debate, and it is about independence, but not ours. It's the attempt to be independent, or at least to live free, over in Egypt. I guess they're not technically trying to be independent of anybody, as we did 200, how many years ago? 37?
237. It's my birthday today.
But I want to read to you an opinion piece that was published in USA Today, and pretty much just open up the phone lines and ask you what you think about what's going on over in Egypt. And Dan and Robin and Doug, you're all, of course, welcome to put your 2 cents in.
I've been to Cairo too.
Have you really?
Yeah, I've been to Cairo. It's like they said it's like the 4th largest city in the world, and they have like 2 traffic lights throughout the whole city.
I got close. I went to chiropractor.
They make you walk like an Egyptian.
Yeah. In fact, I think my chiropractor is near there right now.
Oh, that's right. He's over there.
He's somewhere in the Middle East.
He's over there.
When I went, the people were very nice to me. I know that.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, so let me read this, and everybody, you're welcome to participate in this course. Now, just try to imagine 237 years ago when we first declared our independence. If the news was as quickly delivered as it is today, they might have responded back then as we are now to this one, saying, "What are those people thinking?" You know, and yet it was for the better for us. So let me read you this opinion piece published in USA Today. No clearing your sinuses on there, please. No. All right. Here's what it says. Perhaps Egyptians will one day remember July 3rd as the day they found their way back onto a path toward stable democracy, so fervently craved by the excited crowd Wednesday night at Tahrir Square. Did anyone watch that, by the way? See that?
I saw clips of it and stuff.
I had seen it live, and it was really something.
Yeah, ABC News was streaming just the video. You could hear some things too, but just the shots of the streets filled with people and fireworks. The article goes on. Perhaps the failed one-year rule of the Muslim Brotherhood will one day help Arabs resolve their thorniest problem: the conflict between their hunger for secular prosperity and their devotion to Islam. But for now, and this is not my words, by the way, don't get mad at me. But for now, such outcomes look fanciful because what happened Wednesday was not democracy. It was the opposite: mob rule, bedded by military coup, to depose a government that was elected barely a year ago. Egypt is left to rebuild a democracy in conditions that others that offer little hope it can succeed. General Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, whose name I always mispronounce, head of Egypt's armed forces, promised a democratic reset. The chief of Egypt's top court, Ali al-Mansour, again, I'm probably mispronouncing the name, will serve as interim president. A broad-based group will write a new constitution replacing the Islamist-flavored one now in place, which has only been there for a year, right?
Yeah.
New elections will eventually follow. All those steps are better than a general taking power. But al-Sisi promptly set about shutting down news media outlets he didn't like, mass arrests of the Muslim Brotherhood leaders, including President Morsi, quickly followed. Question now is how democracy can ever take root in such an environment. If elections can be negated so swiftly and easily, how can contesting factions trust them as a means of peacefully attaining their goals?
I was thinking about this too. This reminds me of almost like when they had the problem in California with the governors, and Jerry Brown just got elected, and all of a sudden people weren't happy. Like a few months later, and Schwarzenegger took over.
Oh yeah, I've forgotten about that.
Yeah, that's what it kind of reminds me of. You know?
Well, except without the
rioting. Yeah.
Certainly, the Brotherhood, still by far the nation's most powerful political force, is not likely to trust the process again, even if it is a field candidate. Morsi said the election was stolen, and he's right. And again, this is the opinion of the editorial board at USA Today. I don't think they gave an individual credit for this. It goes on to say that it's fair to say that he and the Brotherhood brought much of this on themselves. After Hosni Mubarak was deposed, the brothers wisely promised not to run a candidate for president and to contest only a portion of seats in Parliament. Had they done that, they could have wielded influence without taking ownership of Egypt's massive problems and with blame. They reneged on those promises, and once in power, put little effort into building consensus. The economy festered and crime soared as the brothers concentrated instead on their religious goals.
Politicians didn't keep their promises?
So you know this, right? So you know this whole story. I won't read the rest of it simply because I think that's enough to give you just of the opinion of the editorial board over at USA Today. My question to you is, what is yours? opinion. That's why we do this show. That's why we debate things in general. The phone number is the WOCA Climate Control Source Hotline 622-9622. And so the question, what do you think for them, for Egypt, for Egyptians? What do you think for the world? What do you think we should do? And I won't let you wait any longer. Let's go to the phone. Good morning. You're first.
Good morning, Larry.
Hey,
Robin, Doug, and Dave. Dan.
Yeah.
Hey, that Dan guy, he's pretty funny.
He is. He's a professional.
I am. Don't try this at home.
Got good timing and a good sense of humor. Kind of reminds me of myself, as a matter of fact. But anyway, this thing in Egypt, it's a coup. It's a military coup. It's not democracy.
Right.
And I just would like to remind everybody that when the so-called Arab Spring happened, starting in Tunisia and in Egypt and Libya and all those places, that everybody hailed it in a certain part of our political spectrum. They hailed this as, oh, it's going to be a great triumph for freedom and liberty. Well, on that, it's nothing of the kind. It's the same old factions over there fighting amongst themselves. It's nothing to do with the kind of awakening of liberty that we experienced in 1776.
So do you think the coup was justified then and everything? Because of their frustration, because of all the effort they went through last year?
Well, Egypt has the Constitution, and the military decided that they were not going to abide by that Constitution, and they were going to depose their president. So I'm not in position to judge the Islamist Constitution of Egypt, but I am in position to spot a military coup when I see it, and I certainly would not want to see that happen in any country that values liberty, because what you're doing is you're just replacing one despot with another, just like Mubarak was a dictator, and he was deposed and put Muslim Brotherhood with the front man in there. So this is not a good day for liberty unless contrary to the usual pattern, the military does install, freedom-loving people that support liberty and equal rights for all. But I don't see that in Egypt. I know what people want to talk, so I'll hang up now.
All right, thank you. I don't disagree with what Pete says, and in fact, I agree. But what one part I wanted to kind of ask is this: if it happened here, let's say we democratically elected a president, and he took over, and all of a sudden, I mean, did it look like he was going to do the things he did, or did he go on a path that was predictable but not promised? In other words, did he not stick with what his campaign speaking was about?
See, that's what I go back to California, because Jerry Brown was just elected into office, and all of a sudden, all these people were outcrying about him being in office, and so Schwarzenegger says, "I'm going to run for office," and like, but you just elected the man into office, and all of a sudden, you know, I mean, yeah, it wasn't violent.
Okay, then there's the big difference right there. But would we do the same thing here? And in fact, in the beginnings of this country, George Washington worked out. But let's say he didn't. Let's say he was elected our first president. Let's say our first president.
The only president that was elected with unanimous votes.
Okay, but let's say we decided, you know, and this guy, by the way, only 51%. The guy that they arrested yesterday, Morsi, right? So can you imagine if he decided to just do the things his way and was totally opposite of what we thought he was going to do? I think we would have had a secondary revolution, just like they're doing. So there's a way to look at this and say, well, they did the right thing, meaning the mob. Or there's a way to say, well, wait a minute, this is not democracy. You should let the guy run his course. That's the debate, and also the part of its effect on us as Americans. Good morning. You're next.
Good morning, Rob. Guys, happy 4th of July.
Nice, Sonny.
Just think how grateful we should be to have what we have.
Yeah.
However, over 1 million people, you know, are out. You know, we're out there day after day. So there must have been something wrong, and if you can't demonstrate it, if you can't express your freedom of speech, etc., etc., i.e. Iran, people try to protest there, and the government just, you know, killed them all. You protest, you're dead. You know, so the way I look at it, this Morsi did not fulfill
he wasn't living up to the Constitution. You know, to me, that's impeachable deal. Unfortunately, we here in America are really very cowardly as far as letting government do what they want and not protesting or doing anything about it. So, you know, there are an awful lot of similarities to be looked at here. The people in Egypt demonstrated for days and days, and finally something was done. Now the military could have gone in there and started killing people like they did in Iran, or maybe they decided that a military hunter or something is better than what was coming down the pike for the country. Don't forget the administration in Egypt, they more or less destroyed the economy. A lot of other things that were happening that maybe were not brought out in the news. We know how that works. So, I don't know what to tell you. We have to just see what's going to happen down the pike.
That's right. I think so too.
Because a lot of people, a lot of Muslims don't particularly care for Sharia law, which I believe Moss is getting ready to implement.
Which is probably exactly what happened there. That was what caused the wound to become infected. That's what got them all out into the streets, and that's why we have the news today.
Well, we have Obamacare inflicted on us. You know, I mean, the similarities there, but maybe not such a.
I think it just changed the channel. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Happy 4th of July, guys.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. Good morning. You're on.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Dennis.
Deal in Egypt, you know, if that is actually called a military coup, our support that we give that country, which is, I think, $1.3 billion a year, will have to be cut off because we're not allowed to support a coup, military takeover.
Well, was a coup? How could it be defined as anything else?
Well, yeah, anybody with a
brain can see what it really is. And another thing is that they build Abrams tanks, our most sophisticated weapon. They built some in Egypt. I didn't know that. I seen the news last night. And think if that got in the wrong hands.
Yeah.
Scary.
There?
Yeah. I thought you had more to say. Dennis?
Right there?
Yeah. I think maybe he lost us. Did you lose? Okay.
A lapse in technology. Anyway, yeah, if that tank factory got in the wrong hands, think what that would be.
Yeah. Well, you know, one of the arguments I heard about.
I thought we already giving Abrams tanks to Egypt to begin with.
Yeah. And now let me tell you what I heard as an argument, because that sounded ludicrous to me until I heard that that's our way of knowing what they have. By giving them the weapons that they have, it gives us a way of knowing what they have, which is our way of defending ourselves. Oh, he's gone.
That's nuts.
Anyway, have you ever heard that? I mean, it's a good argument.
That, and I think, wow.
That's like double-edged sword right there.
But you know, no, if I give you a weapon,
right,
I know what you have,
right,
and
you can defend yourself.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Good morning, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning, my fellow Americans, and Robin and Larry, especially since we talk to each other, you have to listen to my left-wing propaganda. I think good morning, especially to you guys. John F. Kennedy, Democrat. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Democrat. I am an Abraham Lincoln Republican, though, and I think Abraham Lincoln kept the country a republic. He didn't let us split, and so therefore he earns the title of the right. I also like to talk about the constitutional republic or representative republic, and technically they are correct. The right is correct in their interpretation of that. Though it is a democracy which operates within a republic, I hope we would all agree on that. And Lincoln, I would just share, did the same thing that General Grant did. He did not micromanage, and that is one criticism of the gentleman who led the South and the American Civil War. I just wanted to make a comment to the other gentleman in the studio. It was not Governor Brown. Jerry Brown is still there. He keeps referring to Brown, but it's actually Gray Davis.
Davis, thank you. Thank you.
And Gray Davis, by the way, I think is a I don't know if it is a Medal of Honor winner, Davis, I know for sure, was an Army captain in Vietnam, is a heavily decorated person, and actually you can trace that investigation to and the takedown of Gray Davis back to the Enron Corporation, where they intentionally starved out the electricity through deregulated electricity abilities in America to the state of California, and then they had to jack up their rates, some kind of game play. Electricity is bought and sold, and Gray Davis paid the price. And as we see, the great governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, right up. Does he know where Guatemala was? But you know, the thing I would just say about Egypt, and it's impressive to me, that as you can see just in contemporary history, the military's hand has been the military was Mashar. People, I hope they do realize or know that Mashar is a retired Air Force general, and it was the de facto leader of the military. The military never left, and right now, I believe technically it's an interim government, so it's not technically a coup, even though, a person stepping down at the demand of a population does not declare to me, in my mind, a coup. Now, a coup is where the military would have taken over and said that we're not leaving, and that's not what I'm witnessing. They're saying this is an interim, and we'll come up with another product. For all the right-wingers, not referring to any of the callers or people in the studio, but the right-wing perception of things, saying that we left this or so blinded by the light. Look at what's happened recently in Egypt. They have turned down Mashar, a military supported by the United States, which would be more dictatorial and leadership style, who took $3 billion a year minimum to pour into their war machine, and then they turned down the religious extremist person. There's your other alternative, that everybody thinks that the Democrats are for the Muslim Brotherhood. Now, I would just share with listeners, not in total defense of the Muslim Brotherhood, but it is said that if you read about the Muslim Brotherhood, that they've been around so long, and they're so well entrenched, especially in Egypt, that they actually keep the young Muslim Brotherhood followers in check. It's the older ones, the ones to keep them from being more violent. So,
Mark, can I interject something just real quickly? You are right about something, and I also want to point out how you're wrong about the same thing. You're right when you say that the extreme right believes Yeah, and they do. But the entire right doesn't. It's just like the extreme left thinks certain things that the entire left doesn't think.
I would agree.
Think if we look at this as a graph and there's a midpoint, between the midpoint and the far right, probably 2/3 of us are looking at everything in separate pieces. So we don't just automatically say that the entire everybody who's a Democrat is pro Islamic Brotherhood.
Right.
I think there's a large number of people on between the 2/3 on the left and the 2/3 on the right that have some sense, because I think the people who are extreme on both sides don't make sense.
Actually, I would happen to agree with that interpretation. I would say that if there was some way, and I think it could be done, that you take two people like yourself and I and throw subjects in front of us without knowing what the other person is deciding, we'd probably almost always come up with the same conclusion, even though ultimately we're going to vote differently. Because in your particular case, I think you have a very righteous way of looking at things, and I totally respect that. It's just where you end up putting X in the box at the end. We look at Medicare as a divine intervention or a wheelchair ramp. We look at that as God in action on the left. And I can't speak for the whole left. We don't talk about religion. We try to live it and talk.
Yeah, but the implication with the statement is we don't, and we do the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing.
Well, I'm just saying that's how we take our beliefs and make them the reality instead of talking at it, not necessarily.
Well, if you're, but the implication by saying we implies that our way disagrees, but we don't disagree.
Well, not as individuals. I totally believe, and that's what I said earlier when I called your show. I don't think that your constituents would disagree with that. I mean, not the way it's described, but the way it's implemented. And I think that the parts are both righteous. The implementation is either, in other words, if you look at Katrina, the Army was late, but Walmart was on time. We think the Army should have been there first. But let me just say one thing about Egypt, Larry, and so I can hang up.
Yeah.
The thing is, so the citizens have turned down the religious extremists and the military extremists. I think they want representational democracy. That's my only point.
I think you're right. No, I think you're right about that.
And I think that the military, Larry, is poised, and they've come out and declared we're Yeah. Have a great day, y'all.
There you go. No, good point. Thank you, Mark. And just to kind of finish the point I was trying to make, when you talk about the right is religious, but they don't do anything. Look, we want the people who are reasonable. And as far as putting the X in the box, listen, if I could listen to a candidate, I don't care if he's a Democrat, Republican, or Independent. It doesn't matter to me. If he's going to put that wheelchair ramp, we'll use that as the example because that's what Mark brought up, into the place where it needs to be. I don't care if there's a D or an R. And if he says he's opposed to paying for that wheelchair ramp, then I'm going to vote against him. I don't care if he's a D or an R.
So you're like Jesse Ventura. He says we should get rid of the political party and just, who's the best candidate.
Well, see, and
that's what's polarizing.
I am political candidate. I'm political party blind.
Mm-hmm.
I really am. I really don't look at these are when I go into the thing. I into the voting place. I do not go there with people chosen because of their affiliation.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look, I know sometimes people think, well, you're registered Republican, you must vote right down the line. Well, it's absolutely untrue.
I think the majority of Americans do that too.
Absolutely untrue. A lot of the Republican view on abortion, I'm probably pretty in alignment with that. But a lot of Republican opinion on spending, I may not be in line with. It depends. If it's a local Republican, I might disagree totally. We've had a couple of them. I voted for Sheriff Dean. He was a Democrat.
Yeah.
Good morning. You're next.
Good morning. Good morning. Let me see. The history of Egypt in the post-World War II years has been a rather stormy one. When the British and French left, they put in King Farouk. King Farouk was overthrown by the army in the form of Colonel Nasser. Colonel Nasser was overthrown by one of his colonels. That was what was his name? Anyway, he was in turn assassinated and replaced by Mubarak, and now Mubarak was overthrown by the Muslim Brotherhood. So it's a country that's not really known a stable constitutional democracy
But Jim, I think one difference between what happened and what's happening is that now, and I thank technology for this. I think the young people over there are seeing how the rest of the world lives and saying, we can do that too. And that's what I think happens. I think they say, what, look how they're doing it over there. We could do that over here. And when I say over there, I mean here, America. I do. I think they look at how America does it, and they say, I want some of that. We could do that right here. Why not?
Why do you think everyone comes to this country?
Get over that. They have to get over that notion that only Muslims can do things.
Yes, exactly.
One of the things that has happened over the years is the original Egyptians, the Copts, before there was Muslim religion in Egypt, there was the Coptic Christian religion. They've been driven out. I mean, Omar Sharif cannot go back there. He's under a death threat.
Well, in a way, maybe we should say thank God for the atheists here, because when they put that monument in Stark, maybe it made a really good point that we need to pay attention to.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has to get along with each other.
Yeah.
Freedom of religion. Everybody should be able to practice the religion of their choice.
Good last point. Thank you, Jim.
Have a good day.
Appreciate that. It's obviously a bigger topic than we have 20 minutes to talk about it, and we need to make room, though. It's time for Veterans News. It looks like they're going to do it live, Robin, right?
I think so.
See Don out there? I think Don was here, Don Harrison. All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, listeners. Mark, everybody. We'll be right back.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
ABC News Now. I'm Richard Davies. A new president has been installed in Egypt one day after its elected leader was ousted by the military. Egypt's chief judge is the new interim president, but he may be only a figurehead. The ousted president is under arrest. Members of the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt say they plan to demonstrate against the coup. More progress in the effort against controlling the Arizona wildfire. It's now 45% contained. Weather conditions have improved. 19 members of an elite crew died while fighting that blaze last weekend. The North Carolina State Senate's given final approval to legislations that would restrict abortions. Hundreds of protesters watched from the gallery. Months after Superstorm Sandy hit New York, an American landmark, the Statue of Liberty is reopening to visitors on this 4th of July. After 8 months of closure, visitors can board ferries and visit Liberty Island. This is ABC News.
Never played poker with a name Lucky. Never hit a pinata that has hornets coming out of it. Never wear a fanny pack. No, really, don't ever wear a fanny pack. And never trust a car that hasn't been trusted to Midas. Save on brakes, tires, maintenance, and total car care. For a car you can depend on long after the warranty expires. You deserve the Midas cut. Get a comprehensive oil change, free visual brake check, and tire rotation for $19.99. Up to 5 quarts conventional oil, up to 10% shop fee were permitted based on pre-invoiced retail price, not to exceed $35. Most vehicles at participating Midas.
Hey, Tom, I've got bugs.
Try this with a home defense. It's a great deal. And the bugs should stop bugging you.
Nice.
Stop by now through Monday to save on items like Ortho Home Defense with Comfort Wand for just $6.99 after $6 of instant savings with your Ace Rewards card. At Ace, the helpful place. Limited to available from July 3rd through 8th at participating stores. See store for details.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Life jackets save lives. We're in Florida. Intervals of clouds and sun today with a shower and thunderstorm around, especially this afternoon. High 86 to 90. Partly cloudy tonight with a shower or thunderstorm, especially during the evening hours over the interior. Low 71 inland to 78 on the coast. For tomorrow, partly sunny skies with a shower or thunderstorm, mainly in the afternoon. The high 88 to 92. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA, The Source, every night from 2 to 6 a.m., and it's live. That's right. No tape shows here. We know that the news doesn't sleep, and neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90 Red Eye. So join me, Gary McNamara, and me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment right here on WOCA, The Source.
Golf has long been considered to be sports' most prestigious first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. Tune in for Let's Talk Golf with your host, PGA professional and teacher to the stars, Jim Beckett, and operations manager for the Links of Spruce Creek South, Darren Irwin, right here on The Source. Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend one?
I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed. We do that.
Do that.